A breathing heart develops a life. Hello, creative companion! Today I show you a possible way how to draw an anatomic heart with watercolors. I'm Cat Wild and I make creative stuff. And I like anatomic hearts. That's the reason why I made this video. First of all, what do you need for that video? A pencil, no matter which brand. A rubber, some washi tape, watercolor paper, watercolors, brushes, a color palette, white ink and some water. Good. Now we have everything. We can start with the sketch. I start with fixing the paper on my table with washi tape. First, draw a V. Make sure that the V does not have a pointed end, but a round one. Then draw the left atrium on the right hand side. Opposite it, draw the right atrium and draw a tube at its upper end. This is the superior caval vein. Then draw the long artery. Draw it like a thick T, except that the little arm on the right hand side is incomplete. This is where the aorta goes. Draw a tube in a thick bow. It might help if you imagine drawing a thick C. Draw 3 junctions on the upper part of the aorta. So that was the drawing. As always, it will now be erased so that only you can see it. It's coloring time! To do this, I first prime the heart with a thin layer of purple. Then I take common red and mix it with a little black to get a rich and bloody red. I use it to color the areas on the right and left ventricle. To set accents, I color the red darker, again with a little black, and emphasize the lower parts of the heart. I also add a few shadows with a little grey. I first color the left and the right atrium in light pink. Then I take red color and dab it onto the areas. I use pink paint, again with lots of water, and blend the two colors. For the aorta, I mix brown and red together to give it its color. I mix red and ochre together for the pulmonary artery. Then I let everything dry. Now we can work on the details. First of all, I outlined areas which I want to emphasize with a very dark red. Then I gave the veins some structures with round strokes. Then I used black to show the openings of the veins. Then I paint the coronary artery. I think of roots because that's what they remind me of. Wavy lines that branch out again and again and again. I used common red for this. To emphasize them better, I partially outline them in black. But I only do this once the red color has dried. Finally, I added highlights with the white ink. Be bold and deliberately add sweeping white strokes. Now we color the background. I simply wet it with water and personally choose for green. You can of course choose a different color. This is the finished heart. I hope you enjoyed painting with me. Stay creative and I see you next time. Bye!